Hello, this is John LaMantia, current Executive Director of the Anchorage Gospel Rescue Mission, thanking you for a few minutes of your time to share with you something that we at the mission are quite excited about. We would like to share with you our idea for a much-needed kitchen expansion and renovation project that we've been in need of for quite some time. The Anchorage Gospel Rescue Mission has been doing its part since 1965, when it first opened its doors down on 7th Avenue. In 1987, the Rescue Mission opted to move into its present Tudor Road location. The mission has been attentive to the rising need for homeless assistance in Anchorage and has consistently made itself available to meet those needs to the best of our ability. The Anchorage community, including individual donors, churches, businesses, and foundations, have enabled us with their generous support for all these years. You can see from our mission statement, a meal, a bed, a soul well fed, that our primary purpose is to help those who are hungry, without a place to rest for the night, and very likely in need of some fresh clothing, and last, but certainly not least, a nightly presentation in our chapel service to share the possibility of hope. We place a great deal of importance on the necessity to address the spiritual component of a person's life. The board and staff of our mission feel strongly that without such, a life will never be able to break free of the terrible cycle of homelessness. The mission makes every effort to see that the immediate needs of the homeless are met without regard to race, color, religion, gender identity, age, national origin, disability, marital, or military status. Our kitchen has been serving anywhere from 7,500 to 9,000 full and nutritionally balanced meals each month. These numbers are, of course, in times of normal operation, minus the COVID-19 considerations. Any of our shelter clients will tell you that there is never any reason to walk away hungry after being served at the Anchorage Gospel Rescue Mission. Additionally, we provide the added benefit of a clothing room stocked again by the generosity of those same donors mentioned a moment ago. In most cases, we are able to accommodate the men's and women's sizes needed to include shoes and boots. Our overnight sleeping accommodations have been amply provided for by a full grant from the Alaska Community Foundation, who gave us the ability to purchase a full complement of commercial-grade dormitory bunk beds. Also, keep in mind that we not only serve those sheltering with us, but anyone coming to us for help that don't necessarily stay for overnight shelter services, whether we're talking about individuals or families. The mission would also have those who fund our organization to be aware of our 1-year in-residence men's life skills program, where we accept those who have had their lives negatively impacted by addictions, mainly drug usage and alcohol dependencies. As a part of our life skills program, the mission started a number of years ago an art class, which we call Creative Beginnings. We started the class in the hopes of assisting our program participants by providing one more activity that would cause them to engage with something other than the thoughts surrounding the addictions being currently grappled with. The results coming from the Creative Beginnings art class can be rather interesting, as you see. At this point, I would like to mention the spiritual side of what we do at the mission. It is clearly our intention to do all we can to see that a person is helped in getting back on their feet, as it were. No one will argue that hope can be a difficult thing to come by for a person experiencing homelessness. We, therefore, endeavor to speak hope into lives by holding a nightly chapel service where an individual can hear not only from monthly speakers and various guest groups, but from former clients, all of who bring an encouraging message of possibility and hope for the lives of the guests who are in attendance. I would highlight at this point the fact that Of all our present shelter clientele, approximately 43% of those staying with us are Alaska Native. Where the front door meal carry service is in question, that number jumps to an approximate 62%. And you can observe that a considerable number of Alaska Native corporations are represented among those we serve. As to the need for the new kitchen area itself, I will simply highlight the fact that homelessness in Anchorage, Alaska is of a paramount concern to the municipality. An estimated 1,100 people are officially homeless in our locale. I mentioned a moment ago that in normal times, our food service has been accommodating anywhere between 7,500 all the way up to 9,000 individual meals each month. Our existing kitchen facility is no longer sufficient in required space to serve this many individuals. At present, you can see that for food items requiring freezing or refrigeration, our kitchen staff must necessarily go out of doors to access the connexes which house these items. We very much want to change that component so that everything is now in-house. The present square footage of our kitchen area is 792 square feet. Our proposed kitchen project will benefit what we do by adding 3,833 square feet, resulting in a total of 4,625 square feet, enabling us to expand by almost 6 times our capacity for meal preparation, including in-house cooler and freezer access, ease of maintenance, increased warehouse area, immediate restroom access, immediate laundry room access, and the kitchen manager's office in the immediate area. The existing dining area you are viewing is 672 square feet. Our proposal allows for 1,464 square feet, a considerable increase, enabling us to seat so many more in a much timelier fashion. Not only is the space insufficient for timely food service, but the integrity of our kitchen area and our existing equipment is declining rapidly. The mission is facing the necessity to do more by expanding and improving on our existing food service. At present, we have been blessed with $700,000 from in-house finances and donors, including a generous $100,000 donation from a local church. The cost projection of our entire project is $2,400,000, so you can see that we have yet to cover some distance. We are therefore asking you to help us in this effort to make possible something which has needed to be addressed for some time now, and which will most certainly enable us to enhance our service to the population we care over. Thank you again for taking a few moments of your time to consider the possibility of helping us to make this project possible.